Yeah, hello everyone. I hope you can hear me properly. You can see me properly. Yeah, so a very good evening to all of you. How are you? Yeah, just say hi, hello so that I can understand whether you are able to hear me or not. So first of all, thank you so much, my dear students. We have crossed 100,000 subscribers um, a few weeks earlier. So thank you so much for following and trusting Ecoholics. We are always there for you to help. And in order to help you guys, we are bringing in this session for you. This session is very important if you want to prepare for the Indian Economic Service examination. And this examination will be held in the year 2022. Okay, so this we will discuss almost, I can say, 6 months of the time that we have to prepare for this. So, what you can do in these 6 months, we will discuss. And tomorrow we are starting with the new batch, last batch for 2022 examination. So I'll tell you the details about that batch as well, starting from Monday, that is tomorrow. Okay, so Indian Economic Service live classes will be bringing tomorrow. Before that, we want to discuss some effective strategies, 10 effective strategies that will help you in clearing this examination. Those students who are new, last year's result, All India Rank 1 and All India Rank 2, both were from Ecoholics. And this year also, 16 students out of 31 has given the interview in the Indian Economic Service examination. So this is what we have done. You can see on our website and other details, other social media profiles. Yeah, so I can see there are a few students, those who have already enrolled. So if you want, yeah, tomorrow your batch is, yes, Tarun. So those who want to enroll, they can use the code IES10 by tonight, midnight, that we can use. Okay. So only by midnight, this coupon is available. Coupon code for 10% discount, IES10. Yeah, I hope you can hear me properly. Just tell me. Am I audible properly? Can you hear me? Yeah, 2023. Yeah, these 10 strategies will be helpful for 2023 uh, like batch as well, those who are preparing for it. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss in today's session. The timing would be evening hours, and the timing, uh, most probably it will be between 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This will be the timing. Now classes will be from 1 hour to 3 hours depending on the schedule. Okay. Yes. Appearing students are also eligible, Nitesh. Appearing students can also give, if you are post-graduating in the year 2022, you can give the exam. Okay. If your batch is 2020-22, okay, you can give this exam. So appearing student can give. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we'll discuss this in a minute. Students are keep on coming, so that we'll be starting very soon. Okay. All your doubts, please make sure that you clear all your doubts. So stay tuned with us in our session. This will be a 1 hour session with you guys. So I'll be starting in just 2 minutes and it will continue till 10:30 p.m. Okay. 9:30 to 10:30. So we will see. We'll see all your doubts. Whatever you have in your mind, you can ask. Okay. Yeah. So that's great. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, whatever doubts you're having, this is there. Okay. So once again, I would like to thank all my dear students for trusting Ecoholics. We have crossed 100,000 subscribers earlier, a few weeks earlier. So thank you so much for trusting Ecoholics once again. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the brief about interview phase as well. Yes, for sure. So what I was telling that AIR 1 and AIR 2 both from Ecoholics, the recent result came. This time, the 16 students are giving interview. They gave actually. It was in the last week of November. UPSC conducted interview. So 16 students out of 31 were from Ecoholics. So every time 50% of the interview call, the students are from Ecoholics. Okay, so waiting for this year's result as well. What I was saying that we are starting with the batch tomorrow, live classes. This will be the last batch for you guys. This is the last opportunity to enroll. 2022 batch examination, IES 10 is the coupon code to avail the discount. But this discount is available only till midnight. Okay, so it means once I will finish this session 10:30 p.m., you will have time only 1.5 hours. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you the interview phase, panel discussion, GSG paper. Yes, yes, GSG paper will also be covered. All the 6 papers will be covered. Okay. Let's see. This is the first point. Okay. That 10 strategy that we need to discuss. Okay. So this is very important. First thing is syllabus. But before moving on, there are a few doubts the students are asking. Uh, what all will be covered in the live classes? So in the live classes, you will get the hard copy study material. Okay. Hard copy study material you will get. You will get live classes one-to-one directly with the faculty. You will get weekly test for answer writing practice. Rigorous answer writing practice will be there. And there will be a lot of mentorship session. Okay, I'm telling you in short right now because we have to discuss something. So mentorship sessions will be there where you can interact directly with me. You'll get current affairs, full crisp current affairs that is useful for the examination. We'll teach you how to make notes and we will teach you how to read a newspaper. These are the two very important things that we will teach. We will cover all the 6 papers will be covered into the batch, starting from general English, general studies, and 4 paper of economics. Okay, so this will be okay. That will be done. Okay, my dear. So first thing is first syllabus. Okay, we'll discuss about the batch later on. Yeah. Now we teach IES also. We teach economics optional. We teach a lot of other examination, RBI, Grade B, DEPR. You can visit our website, or if you could just call on the numbers given in the description, and you'll get a free counseling session with me. So whatever you want to discuss, you can discuss. First thing, syllabus. Now syllabus is very important. If you see the syllabus, it is very vast. Now, I'll tell you a very honest thing, my dear students, that it's not about the examination difficulty. It's about the vastness of the syllabus that actually kills the students' motivation and the preparation. So syllabus is pretty vast, and if you are not in a structured manner, you are not covering it, you'll not be able to cover it even before a day that you are going to give exam. Okay, so vastness of the syllabus is very important. Second thing, whenever you see the syllabus, it is very important to comprehend. Okay, sorry for my bad handwriting, but I'm repeating again and again. Okay, so comprehensive syllabus is there. Like if you talk about GS is there. Apart from that, we have GE, that is what we call General English. Then we have General Economics 1, General Economics 2, General Economics 3 plus Indian Economics. So 3 days, this is day 1. day 2, and day 3. So these 6 papers you have to give into 3 days. It means you will hardly get time to revise, okay, in between. So what you have to do is you have to prepare them all in advance. One thing is there's no syllabus of GS mentioned. Okay, we can rely on the pattern that we'll discuss later on in this session. Then general English, they say that it's the English of 10th standard level, but still they ask a lot of English. So you have to prepare separately. So we have a distinguished faculty, okay, for general English and GS, specialized faculties. General Economics 1, mostly students are weak in statistics, econometrics, mathematical economics, somewhat applied microeconomics. They find it very difficult. Okay, so here the guidance comes in. General Economics 2 is having 3 important major subjects. One is macroeconomics, growth and development, and international economics. 3 major subjects in one paper. So this is another example of vastness. General Economics 3 is about applied microeconomics, what we call industrial economics in syllabus, and environmental economics. So this paper is full of environmental economics, public finance, because it's having a very less syllabus. So they ask a lot of questions from it. So again, a different angle you need. Indian economics looks very easy on eyes, but when things are easy, it's difficult to write answers. If I ask you, like, what are the features of MGNREGA, Manrega scheme, then it is easy to write. But what not to write, what to write in 200 words, that makes it difficult. So all the analytical questions, or where you need analysis, where you need comprehensive knowledge, in-depth knowledge with proper examples, data, facts, figures, etc., you need to answer that. So first of all, you cover the syllabus. Okay, so generally vastness creates a problem. Now, it's very honest thing. When you start preparing, you'll find that your preparation is going like this. Okay, you'll be enjoying. Then as soon as you will enter into the next phase of your preparation, you will realize that it's ever expanding. So suppose you are standing here, syllabus will be ever expanding. You will feel that it is always like going wide and wide. I have a lot of notes, newspaper, books, study material, what we will provide, etc., etc. And you will think that it is ever expanding. What we have to do? Then the question arises, those who are able to consolidate the syllabus, and again, they make the way narrow, they'll be able to cover the syllabus. So here, the consolidation is the key. Okay. Consolidation is the key. This we will teach. How to consolidate the syllabus. Okay, one simple example I would like to give. If suppose, for example, you have to write only 200 words about any topic, I would say when you are able to write only 200 words, then what is the need of reading 2000 words? Okay, getting my point. So here I can say the way is pretty much simple, but you will feel that it is ever expanding. So ever expanding means it is always, you'll feel that syllabus is rising. It's ever widening. So when you have to write only 200 words, why to read 2000 words? Read only that. Read 500, at max 600. Getting my point? So this is the thing that you have to remember. Okay. Let's see what others are saying in the comment section. Okay. Thanks for the compliment, students. Approach के लिए will have a different session, है ना मुस्कान? So approach will come. So in the next slide there will be a different section, है ना? How many vacancies? So notification will come in the month of February. Nitesh. So can you please brief about interview phase? Yeah, interview phase I'll brief about. है ना? GSG paper, yes, will also be covered. 6 months sufficient to prepare. If one is preparing for, yes, 6 months are sufficient to prepare if you are preparing for civil services also, but you are from economics optional. Okay, that's the condition. So the second thing is timetable. Okay, Yeah, Kumar is saying IES or ISS. I think Kumar, I would say that if you are able to prepare for both, I would say go for both. है ना? But you see that Indian Economic Service will provide more opportunity in terms of policy making. Indian Statistical Service, once you get into the service, it will be like data compilation and data delivery, data extraction. These are the things. So it depends on your interest whether you want to go to policy making, public policy, economic policy, or you would love to see numbers. So you'll collect the data, you'll analyze, you'll make a report like this. So this is the difference in ISS and IES. I hope you are able to get what you want to listen. Okay. Answer writing problem we'll discuss in the next few next slides. Okay, timetable is the most important that we'll discuss. Okay. Yeah, what is the sequence? Sequence, I'll tell you. Competitive government exams, field leverage. Yeah, I got all the questions. I will uh, keep their answer into the mix of the slides. Okay, whatever. So timetable is very important. Like we'll be starting in December. Okay, and if I say December, January, okay, February, March, April, May. Okay, this is the target. So you can see these are the 6 months that we have. Okay, so here the timetable should be, you start with this. There's a proper syllabus. Okay, and you try to keep the last month for revision. Okay, so here in December and January, you try to finish General Economics 1 and Indian Economics. Okay, both are different. So what you are saying, one of the student is asking that what will be the sequence. So sequence, I'll let you know why it is not important. Okay, it's not a college level exam. It's not like a UG degree or any school level, college level exam where you have to follow certain norms. Like you have to study this, then you will study this. Defined syllabus, there's no defined syllabus, although they have written, but they can ask anything, because if they're asking theories of international trade, they can ask any theory. Okay, so what I'm saying that when you have to give exam in the morning general English, in the afternoon session you have to write GS paper, on the next day you will write microeconomics, econometrics, statistics, mathematical economics. In the afternoon session, in the main examination, when you have to write macroeconomic, history of economic thought, international economic, growth and development, and there are several other portions. So I would say that when you have to write mix answers, okay, suppose you're writing international economics answer, next answer you have to write for growth and development. So if you study like that I have to read macro, then I'll come on to international economics. I'll first finish this. It's not like that. It's not a school level, college level exam. So what we will do is we'll try to inculcate those things that will make you comfortable. So if you are comfortable in following a particular pattern of the subjects, then you'll not be able to succeed in the exam, because exam requires different kind of skill. What you need here is randomness. So that randomness, we will make it into practice. So when you study one class of growth and development, next class of Indian economy, you will realize that your mind will realize that you have to switch in between. Okay, so that's why we teach random topics, but we care about your concepts as well. Like for example, you cannot study international economics without the knowledge of micro and macro. So we keep that in mind. So just trust me, trust us, close your eyes, hold our hand and walk through that. You will realize that it's a very easy path, but you should know which road you have to walk. Like suppose you're standing on a square and there are 4 or 5 ways. It's better to stand here and think about where you have to walk. Instead, like you go and come back, then again you go and come back. It will waste your effort. So what we will do is, or what you can do is, in General Economics 1 and Indian Economics, you start together. Okay. Then this General Economics will go from here to here. Okay. And Indian Economics will go till half. Okay. Then we will start in the mid-January, GS and English, General English together. Okay. So this we will go to mid-Feb. Okay. Then this will be in. So what we will do is we start here General Economics 2. General Economics 2 will end by the end of February. So when you enter into March, what you'll do is you start with General Economics 3. So this will go till this, and General Economics may take some more time, so we'll keep it till this. Then we will see a lot of tests. Okay, so test series will be there. Try to give test. Here, focus on revision. Revision is the key. And then at last, as soon as you hit May, okay, the combination of these two plus mentorship sessions. Okay, mentorship session where we will interact. What you have to do in the exam, what not to do. On a daily basis, I'll teach you how to prepare mentally. Because on paper, pen and paper, everyone is having almost the same knowledge. But it's on the exam day that decides who will go through and who will not. So this is a rough timetable that I'm giving, okay, that you can follow. So that will help you in actually speed up the preparation. So this is how we have that timetable in our mind, okay. We'll see a few comments in the comment section as well. So yeah. Yes, we'll provide timetable to manage. Yes. First year of PG enrolled for the batch. Yes, if you are in college, I would say the first year of your college is very important. It's the best time to prepare. Why? Because suppose, for example, you are from this batch of post-graduation. This is a post-graduation batch. Okay. Now what you do is by the year 2022 June, okay, you will attend the classes, you will prepare. Then for the next year, okay, what you do is you do revision, self-study. That will be very important. And just before the exam of 4-5 months or maybe 6 months, test series is very vital. So first you study, okay, first you study, then revision, self-study, and then test. So if you are in the first year, like it is given in the Vichi Chanda in the comment section, this is the strategy, best strategy for you. Okay. Yeah. Next, will it dampen preparation of IAS for individual if graduation is not completed from the? No, it's not like that. Not at all. Your background doesn't matter. If you know Ecoholics, if you've seen the videos, what I was saying that in the last year's result, AIR 1 and AIR 2, both from Ecoholics. AIR 1, the student Isha Suru was from Delhi School of Economics, Delhi University, Maitri College. AIR 2, Tanveer Ahmed Khan, was from Kashmir University. So you can see the vast difference in their background. But they had to work hard to reach at the same level. So the only thing matters is the knowledge of economics that you are having. So if you have the knowledge of economics, irrespective of your background, college degree, or whatever you have done in your past, doesn't matter. Even two students who have done post-graduation from IGNU, they have qualified for interview. Although they could not clear the interview stage last time. But you can imagine that they can clear the written exam. Interview depends on personality. That we will prepare. If you enroll in the batch today, we will provide you free interview guidance. So अगर आप आज एडमिशन लेते हैं तो आपको इंटरव्यू गाइडेंस फ्री रहेगा. That's my gift to you guys for reaching 100K subscribers. ठीक है. Yeah. Next is Tarun. Are you going to teach? Yes, Tarun, I will teach Indian economics. Yes, I will teach depending on the academic team that what are the portions they will give to me. Yeah, next is career options for below average. Yeah, there are a lot of career options I cannot discuss in this session. And for that, you can contact on the numbers. There will be a free counseling session you can attend. 7880107880. This is a phone number, and you can connect directly with me. I'll help you. Okay. Yeah, next. Mock test चल रहा है. I think Suresh, mock tests are going on, so you can just call on this number, you'll get the information. Okay, it's a part of the management. I'm not aware about that. Will this not make difficult to understand the chronology of economics theory? Chronology of economics theory will discuss in separate history of economic thought. Okay, history of economic thought we will discuss separately. The chronology of the theory. Okay, so don't worry about the minute details. Okay, we have been teaching since many years, so we know what works or what does not. Okay, yes, we teach in a similar manner, and it will be like visuals, and the screen will be there, and we have a digital board as well. So few classes will be on digital board as well. The mode will be same as we are interacting right now. Okay. Yes, IGNU MA will be helpful. Yes. First year PG students cannot apply. Only final year PG students can apply. Okay. Yeah, previous year's questions are also discussed. We also discuss in the live classes. Yes, weekly test will be there, Shivam. Just wait. Coming on this. Two most important thing. Okay. Previous year question papers. So this is a third important strategy. PYQs for each and every section. And we discuss all the questions, past years, 3 years questions we will discuss in the class, live class itself. Okay. This we will discuss 3 years, past 3 years, previous year question papers of Indian Economic Service exam we include in the batch. So if you enroll, you will get the excess of this as well. Then the next thing is answer writing practice. There's a concept what we have introduced first time in the country, live answer writing practice. Now you will ask, what is live answer writing practice? It's like I will give you the question. I will give you 9 minutes, 8 minutes, 7 minutes, depending on the sessions and the speed that you possess. And you have to write that answer. And then immediately I will evaluate your answer. And then I will give you the feedback of that for each and every student. This is what we call live answer writing practice that we have introduced for the first time in India. So answer writing practice is very important. Do you know why? Because whatever we know, if we are not able to reproduce in the answer copy, then obviously we'll not get marks. So it does not matter how much knowledge you possess, but the most important thing is how much you can express. And that skill we will help you to develop. Now, how to develop that? First of all, any topic that you are studying, you're not aware what to write. So what we teach is, first you understand demand of the question. Okay. Like for example, if I ask you your name, tell me your name only. Do not tell me your surname even. Okay. Are you getting my point? This minute thing you have to keep in mind. If I'm asking the features of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, then you write features only. Do not write anything else because UPSC not demanding. Okay. So these are the things we teach. Next thing, how to write introduction. Okay. Few students simply do the mistake. What? They just write the summary of the question again. Or yes, we agree like this. Now, introduction should not be repetition of the question. Introduction should be in 1 or 2 lines that will reflect to the examiner that you are able to understand the question. So if you understand the meaning of the question, write few things in the introduction only. So how to write introduction? Then what should be there in the body? Like when to use fact. If I say inflation is high, examiner will say how? It's a subjective thing. Then you have to write in bracket that this is the rate of the inflation. Last year, this year. To substantiate your answer, like government is doing a lot of things for the farmers, for their farmers' welfare. They withdrawn the farmers' will as well. Write that. Write government schemes to substantiate your point. You cannot say anything in vague. Okay. Then conclusion. Why conclusion is important? Because after reading the conclusion, examiner will give the marks. When an examiner will give the marks, what you have to do is you have to write very good thing in the last line. So it should be very optimistic. You should be loving economics. You should look passionate about economics. It should reflect in your conclusion. How to write that? Conclusion is not the summary. Okay. The third thing which we teach in answer writing practice is UPSC is looking for solution. You will become the future economist. Okay. So they are not looking for problems. Problems they already know. Problem in economy, you also know. But why they will select you? Because you will provide the answer to the economic problems. So what kind of things? So there are n number of points, 20, 25 points that we teach in answer writing practice. What to do, what not to do. Any doubt if you are having in the answer writing practice, you can ask in the comment section. Yeah. Yes, December batch classes starting from tomorrow, live classes. Okay. Weekly test will be there, Shivam. Yes, Praveen, IS is the topmost economic field in the exam. Yeah. You can prepare for the current affairs. We'll provide you the PDF. Weekly PDF will be there. Okay, for current affairs. Consist of only economics. Okay. Next is recent trends. That is very vital. When you give the exam, the fourth point, recent trends. Now, recent trends, you see the PYQs. Okay. Last 3 years question paper. They're asking more conceptual based question. Direct questions are not coming. Conceptual based. What kind of questions they are asking? They're asking questions from the government initiative schemes. Okay. They are asking questions related to correlation. Okay. They're asking questions on impact assessment. Like what will be the impact of coronavirus on Indian economy, impact of demonetization, impact of GST. So these recent trends, we have our research team, and that research team makes that trend. They analyze the trend and then they try to predict the question. Okay. Now, honestly, I'm saying no one can predict UPSC examination question. But what we can do is, by keeping in mind the recent trend, we can predict at least 60-70% of the paper. I'm not saying prediction doesn't mean exact question. Prediction means the pattern. So recent trends is very vital. What UPSC is demanding, what kind of personality they want, and so that will reflect in your answer writing. So that recent trend is also to keep in mind. Fifth is current affairs. Now economics is a dynamic subject. Updates on a daily basis, or I would say on hourly or every single minute, it is updating. Some conference going on, some meeting going on, some new scheme, some analysis, some trend, some new virus, what will be the impact of that, third wave, etc., etc. So economics is very dynamic. And if you will write only static answers, you'll not get marks. Okay. Like for example, if I say that Indian economy is very much friendly for the industrial sector in India. Okay. Now you will say that industrial sector, yeah, that liberalization started in 1991. Okay. But what happened? Since 1991, it's almost 30 years, or we have completed 30 years. But still, the process of liberalization, privatization, and globalization is going on. Why? If you see, in 1991, industries got the license to establish business in India. Okay. So it's kind of a thing, right to entry. Entry. They got entry in 1991, private sector. Then in 2002, Competition Act was passed. So what means you can compete. Okay. Competition Act, Competition Commission of India. Then in 2016, suppose you are not doing well, you have every right to withdraw. So insolvency and bankruptcy code. This is how we teach. I would like to set an example. You'll not find this in newspaper, magazine, or book. If you write answers like this, liberalization, privatization, globalization, ongoing process. How? UPSC examiner will ask how. You will give evidence. In 1991, they got entry. But there was MRTP Act, Monopolistic Restricted Trade and Policy. 2002 repealed that 1969 Act. Competition Act. Companies can compete. But if in the competition someone will die, what will happen? Exit was difficult. So insolvency and bankruptcy code came into the picture. So that is right to exit. So here I say that provided exit. This is how we teach. And this is how you have to study in order to clear this exam. Another example I'll give. In 2014, Prime Minister of India announced Make in India program. Okay. But industry came, FDI came, they said that we will invest in India, we will manufacture in India. But who will manufacture? We do not have skilled labor. So next year, next in line, Skill India program was announced. Skill India. But you cannot skill the whole population at once. That's why another program, Startup and Stand Up India. Are you getting my point? This is in line. So if you understand these kind of things, then you will be able to write perfect answers. Okay. 6th point, that is approach. But before moving, let's see in the comment section. Yeah. Yeah, Pooja, if you're asking about the test, how many tests will be provided, you can just ask on the numbers given in the description because they will give you the exact number. Okay. I do not have the exact number. It's a part of the management. Okay. Yeah, answer will be checked in the form of PDF and that will be shared via email. Okay. Yes, if you ask the feature, intros is still necessary. Okay. Because you cannot start bluntly. Okay. So every time you have to, if I say, what is your name? So you will introduce yourself. Okay. If I ask you, like, are you aware about that this something happened in Japan, something happened in America? Obviously, you will give some kind of introduction. So introduction is mandatory unless and until they will ask 100 words answer in which they directly ask you to make the diagram or write 5 merits, 5 demerits, features, etc. Then only you can skip the introduction. Otherwise, you have to write. Yeah. Priya is asking which subject is more important. Priya, I would say that UPSC gives equal weightage, but you can see the weightage of the syllabus, subjects in the syllabus. I think I would say that microeconomics is having the biggest weightage. And then we can say Indian economy, full Indian economy paper. So I would say Indian economy is having the most important weightage. But syllabus is equally divided and you have to pass each and every paper in order to qualify. So all the subjects are important. Can't create any difference. Okay. Yes, so Vrinda, revision will be there. You will be getting all the current affairs. If your validity will end, sorry, your classes will end, but your validity will be there. You will be getting current affairs. You will be getting sessions. Okay, all the things you will be. And one thing I would like to tell you guys, validity is about the classes and all. But once you are connected with me, you are always connected. Okay, we have a student 5 years, like they were enrolled in 5 years back, but still they are in some other job or into services. They are still connected with me on my WhatsApp number. So it's not like validity, but if you are preparing, you are serious, you can put 100% effort, then I'm ready right behind you to put 200% effort for you. Okay. So don't worry about that. I'm always available on call. One call away. There are several students, so I would ask you to take the appointment 24 hours before, or maybe it's better 48 hours, but I will surely connect on call with each and every students. That's my commitment. Yeah. हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स है, हिंदी में बेटा एग्जाम होता ही नहीं है, so this exam is only in English medium, so can't say anything for Hindi medium. Okay. How to become an economist? I think become an economist to qualify something. Maybe you complete your research, and that's another way. PhD, post graduation, like that. Another way is the Indian Economic Service exam. You'll become economist in the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. So you'll become automatically an economist. Okay. Do we have to read newspaper? Yes, newspaper is very important. Okay, I'll tell you, Pooja, why. Because newspaper will give you analysis. Current affairs will give you information. Two different things. In the newspaper, you have to read only editorial section. No need to read news because that will be covered in current affairs. So from newspaper, you have to read only editorial to make the perspective, to understand the concept. Okay, and current affairs will give you information. Okay, ठीक है. Yeah. प्रिया, आरबीआई डीईपी और आईएएस में सेम पैटर्न होता है क्या? प्रिया, देयर इज अ वन ब्यूटीफुल वीडियो that I have made where I have segregated these two exams, RBI and IES. So do watch that. Okay, do watch that. Your all the doubts will be clear. Yeah. Okay. Suchiang is saying, sir, in Indian economy, there are many data trends. How to remember, especially the question asked from this. Suchiang, if they will ask the question about the trend, okay, then you remember the data only for few years. Like you take 1951 approximately, then you take a mid-year data 1991, and then you can take 2021. That is only important. So you can see that here agriculture was dominant. Here it was mixed like industry plus agriculture. Okay, and here the service sector. So you can see that there's a trend that you have to analyze. It's not like each year, each and every year they will ask the data directly. Okay. Next thing is planning. Seventh point is planning. Now, why planning is important? Because it is a very common phenomena. When you start your preparation, okay, you will be very excited. But once you go into, like, I can say 7 days period, maybe 14 days period, you will say that no, 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 this strategy is not working. My timetable is not good. My strategy is not good. So what you will do is you will discard this strategy and then you will make a new strategy. Then again you do the same thing. So that consolidation I was telling you, that will not be able to done. So planning in advance is important. Now how to plan? You will say, sir, planning is important, that we know. But how? Okay. In UPSC, there are two questions. Why and how? Always remember. Why and how? If I'll ask you, why Indian economy is struggling? How Indian economy can recover? Why COVID-19 is a big problem for economy? How this problem can be, we can say, eradicated? Why and how? So you'll find each and every topic, you have to prepare this. Why and how? Okay. Now, why planning and how to do planning? Now, this is a 7 day strategy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 7 days strategy. Okay, what you have to do? Listen carefully, everyone. Day 1, you read, only read, but with the help of stopwatch. Suppose, for example, I'm reading. Side by side in your mobile, switch on the stopwatch and you read. Suppose, for example, you are able to read only for half an hour. Then you will feel that, no, I need a break. So just pause the stopwatch. Okay. Come back again, read for 1 hour, stopwatch again. Stopwatch will show half an hour for first, then 1 hour, 90 minutes. Measure that. And then again, day 2, do the same thing. Day 3, do the same thing. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you calculate the average study hours. Okay. Now, I'm not saying study hours are important. It's all about quality, not the quantity. But you will analyze that what is the sitting capacity. कितना देर आप बैठ सकते हो टेबल चेयर पे. When you realize that, Then you make the timetable, planning, what we can say. So suppose you are able to read only for 3 hours in a day. Then you analyze that I have to recover this much. If I take 3 hours to read this, how many days it will take? And then you make the timetable. Okay. Suppose, for example, macroeconomics requires 30 hours to study. You are able to read 3 hours per day. Give 10 days to macroeconomics plus one reserve day. Okay. So this is how you can plan. Next point is eighth point. But before moving on to the eighth one, okay, I would like to see some comments. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting from zero. Even if you are starting from zero, we'll teach you. Okay, don't worry. We have students from Delhi School of Economics, JNU, Kolkata, and IGIDR, Madras, har jagah se. And we also have a students from IGNU. Those who have done BCom or something else in the graduation, but they are in the first year of their post graduation. It means for the first time in their life, they are studying economics. So it's our responsibility to start from the very basics, and then we gradually increase the level. So don't worry about that if you are starting from the very basics. Now, let me tell you one thing. I will promise this is on record, and we are on discussing on a live video. Whatever you have studied till this point, I'll make sure that in the next 6 months, you will study, you will understand economics differently, very differently. So vastly different it will be, the approach, the understanding of the subject. So whatever is you have studied in your graduation and post-graduation, put together, and these 6 months, I would say that these 6 months would create a huge weightage in your understanding of the subject. Okay. Yeah, next doubt is difference between the economist for IAS. Economists for IAS will go to the Ministry of Finance. They will work for government. PhD economists can work as a professor, researcher in any organization, bank, etc. So this examination for the government of India central sector job. Okay. सर आईएएस सिलेबस यूजीसी नेट का सिलेबस भी कवर हो जाएगा टू क्रैक बैकअप यस यस वृंदा इफ यू प्रिपेयर फॉर आईएएस यूजीसी आप आराम से कर लोगे but there's a difference, so just give MCQ test because it's a subjective and UGC net is a MCQ based. So for example, I'll ask you like why India shifted capital city from Kolkata to Delhi in 1911. This is a question of UPSC. But if you give UGC net exam, they will ask you what's the capital of India. Simple answer, Delhi. So you understand the difference between the two exams. Okay, if you understand that, you can give. Okay. Yeah, offline Ecoholics is not possible. We do not have. We have the offices in Bengaluru, Bhopal, and Delhi, but we do not operate offline since the beginning as well. So it's not just the COVID, but since its inception, Ecoholics is the online platform. In the future as well, it will remain same. Okay. Yeah, installment options are also available. EMI भी है, fees पे है. You just call on the numbers given in the description, and EMI options are available. Yes. Yeah. What are the appropriate sites and the newspaper? Newspaper, I would say that you can follow the Mint newspaper. Okay, Financial Express and Business Line. Only editorial. Okay, only editorial page. Editorial page only. Only editorial page. ठीक है. These three. I would say that this one, I would say first, second, and third. Any newspaper, देखो, the most important criteria is that if you are able to understand any newspaper, follow that. If suppose Prime Minister Modi is announcing some scheme, each and every newspaper will cover the same thing. So it's not like the something different will come. But for exam point of view, I have given that order. Okay. Yes. So reading means that the whole. It's not like you're reading and you're not getting anything. So what you have to do is obviously you have to see the terms as well. That is also the part of the reading. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, I'll come with the charger. Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. So sorry for the delay. Indian Express, why not Indian Express is simply because Indian Express will provide you a lot of useless things as well. So if you just follow any finance newspaper, it will do wonders. Now, do not read minute details, okay? Minute details will not be required. Just understanding of the policies, the concepts. After reading 1 month, any newspaper you will enjoy reading. It's like same having lunch, breakfast, it's like that. Okay. Yeah. There are a few questions. Sir, I've done. Yeah, I'm from remote place, but it helped me a lot. Yeah, thank you, Jonas. Whatever will be like whatever help we can provide, I will provide you for sure. Okay. I can understand that the network issue is an issue, but in the app as well, we have the offline download facility so that you can use. Okay. Yeah, qualified JRF. Shubham is saying qualified JRF want to prepare for IAS, IAS. I'm not able to make the choice whether one institute or should I apply for good history or some state university. Shubham, I would say that if you see, this is the time, 21 to 30 years. Take immense amount of risk. Okay. Generally, in India, our parents say that do not take risk. But I would say that if you are not taking risk in this time period, then you are not able to succeed. Okay, the capacity that you actually belong. Okay, the things that you deserve. So take a lot of risk. Okay, prepare for civil services, prepare for Indian economic services. Do that, and do both both these things. So it will help you. One most important thing I would say that it's all about the priority. Priority is vital. So suppose, for example, for 1 year you prepare for civil service examination. Now you have done with the preparation of civil service examination. You do revision for that and prepare for IES simultaneously. So here you will give the exam by taking economics option. Here IES. So both the examination you can give. Like I think 3 to 4 years back, we had one student. That a student qualified both the examination together. So you can do that. The same thing. So it's not like choosing one. It's like it depends on your priority. I remember when I met Isha, and it's like in person first time. She told me that she was very much disciplined, and that's what her father told me. Discipline was the key. She was working in a corporate, working for almost 8 to 10 hours per day, but she was able to qualify the exam. So discipline is the key. If you follow, if you make the timetable, follow it properly, then you'll go through. Okay. Yes, and more you will get the recording of the classes as well. Okay. Yes. Yes, Suresh. Just contact on the numbers. Whatever possible will be, we'll do it for you. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I think Vichy IGNU is a very good university. The syllabus is very good, and the level of the examination is way above in comparison to some other university. Like 70% universities of our country, IGNU level is higher in comparison to those universities. So I don't think so you'll find any problem. So we will teach from zero, A, B, C, D, you can say. And then we'll go to X, Y, Z. Okay. या अंडरस्टैंडिंग तो बन जाती है इंग्लिश में प्रॉपर वर्ड्स लिखने में टाइम लगता है सो प्रिया दैट इज व्हाट वी विल टीच है ना वी हैव इंग्लिश क्लासेस एज वेल तो इंग्लिश क्लास में आपको सिखाया जाएगा कैसे लिखना है प्रेजेंटेशन सिखाया जाएगा अनमोल या यू विल गेट द रिकॉर्डिंग क्लासेस सो लाइक on the same like we are having YouTube session you'll get this session as a recorded video on the same lines the same thing will happen in the classes as well the classes will happen and then you'll get the recording okay. Economic Times do not follow Economic Times. Not a good newspaper for exam preparation. Okay. So we'll talk about this multitasking. Now revision is very important and practice of modules. Why revision is important? If I ask you, what is your father's name? What is your father's name? Everyone will be able to answer this question. Everyone knows. But if I ask you, how many times in a day you call your father by his name? You will say, not a single time. Then I will ask you, how do you remember? Because it's a constant revision. If you are living away from home, you'll be connecting on call. If you're living at home, you'll be able to see him on a daily basis. Same goes with mother. If I ask you, who is the Prime Minister of our country? PM. Then you'll be able to answer. Why? Because you'll see everywhere. On a hoarding, on train, on vaccine certificate, everywhere. On social media, you'll find him everywhere. Why? Constant revision. So if you do constant revision, then you'll be able to reproduce in the examination. This is ninth. Books and newspaper. Now why I'm writing this word good books? Because suppose for example there are 1, 2, 3, 4 books are there. But you know that most of the syllabus will be covered in the book number 3rd. And suppose you have read book number 1 and book number 4. And then you will realize that the book number 3rd was very important. It was covering almost all the syllabus. Had some PYQs as well from this book. Then you have to read this again. So it's a waste of time to read 1 or 4. So it's better to consult someone. And for that we are there. And we have another video on mobile app, Ecoholics mobile app. If you download that Ecoholics mobile app, you'll find that video of what are the books you have to read for Indian Economic Service. Mobile app पे free में video available है. Okay, it's free. I'm not saying to pay anything. That's why I'm saying good books. Which book you have to choose? Okay, where I have given that. Newspaper, already I told you. Newspaper will give you learning, understanding. Okay, and current affairs will give you information. There's a difference. Okay. I generally give one example of river. Suppose this is river Ganga and this is the origin. And this is somewhere between Allahabad, this is somewhere between Kolkata, and this is, we can say, Bay of Bengal. If I say that you have to read, if you have to drink the water of river Ganga, you will prefer glacier, Allahabad, or Kolkata? Which one you will prefer? Obviously glacier. So newspaper is like the original source, current affairs like modified source. So reading newspaper is vital to make the understanding, the learning. And current affairs are also vital to get all the information, because in the one newspaper you will not get all the information. So these are the two objectives. Okay. And the last, the 10th one, which is very vital. Whenever you are in the middle of your preparation, you will realize that it's not my cup of tea. It's the water is going above head. It's difficult to control. So always remain positive. How to remain positive? That we will teach in the mentorship sessions. But one important thing that I would like to tell you, if you see your dreams, one aim to clear the exam at any cost, you'll never feel demotivated. Two things very important for UPSC exam. किसी को नहीं बताता मैं. But today I'm telling you. One is confidence. And the next one is self-motivation. Self-motivation. Now confidence, you know. If you're not confident enough, how will you become an officer? But the second one is very important. Self-motivation. Why I have written the word self before motivation? Because today I'm here to motivate you. You'll get the classes. Faculties will motivate you. But no one will be there at your place, in your mind, to motivate 24/7. The fire should come from within. That's what we call self-motivation. If you're not self-motivated, no one will come and push you. That's why these two things always remember if you want to qualify the exam. Revision and writing practice will make sure your selection. What Ecoholics can do for you, will provide mentorship session, live and recorded classes. So suppose in case you miss the live classes, you can watch the recorded classes. Available every time, no limit. Every time, anytime, any number of time you can watch. Weekly answer writing practice. You'll get the test on Sunday. And before your next test, you'll get your evaluated answer copy. That's my promise on record. अगले टेस्ट से पहले आपको पुराना कॉपी मिल जाएगा. So that whatever mistakes you have committed, you can rectify in the next test. Okay, you will get the model answer for that. Model answer. Okay, model answer मिलेगा आपको इसका. Timely evaluation. Hard copy study material delivered to your address. Once you enroll, study material will be dispatched. Maximum 5 days you'll get. Doubt session. There will be a WhatsApp number. There will be email. There will be call, class, live class, Zoom calls, mentorship session. There are n number of things to clear your doubt. Okay, we are here. See, your interest is to qualify the exam. Our interest is that you qualify the exam. So we will make sure that we will do everything possible to make you clear. New batch starting from 13th of December 2021. This will be the last batch for 2022 exam. Okay, because it requires 6 months to prepare, and it's quite common sense that we do have only 6 months. So live classes, recorded classes, everything I've given. Evaluation by expert, those who have checked the UPSC copy in the past, they will guide you. Best wishes from my side. This is the number, you can contact on the number. This is an email ID you can write on the website. For tonight only, IES 10 is the coupon code available for 10% discount. Okay. EMI options are also available, but for that you have to call on that number. Okay. Now let's see the comment section and then we'll say कितना rank marks लाना होता है. I would say that Abhishek, if you score around 45%, you will top the exam. Okay. So it's like in return, if you score 400 plus out of 1000, okay, you will get an interview call. Okay. यूपीएससी इकोनॉमिक्स बुक आईएएस बुक सेम होगा क्या? थोड़ा थोड़ा अलग होता है आई गेस, स्पेशली द इंडियन इकोनॉमी पार्ट ऑप्शनल में थोड़ा ज़्यादा आता है, इसमें भी आता है, बट स्टिल जो आईईएस है उसमें थोड़ा सा माइक्रो का बुक टफ होता है. लाइक ऑप्शनल में चल आहूजा रिक्वायर्ड, बट इसमें निकलसन स्नाइडर एंड सम वेरिएंट रेफर करना होगा, थोड़ा थोड़ा अलग है. आप वीडियो देख लेना, ऐप पे अवेलेबल है. Working professional regarding economics optional. So tips for working professional, I would say discipline is the only option. Use your weekends well and be disciplined. जितना भी working hours है उसमें आप काम करके टाइम निकाल के ट्रैवल टाइम कम कीजिए, है ना. एंड व्हाट यू कैन डू इज लाइक यू कैन रीड द न्यूज़पेपर ऑन योर मोबाइल फोन ड्यूरिंग लंच आवर्स and whatever time you will get. Okay, take good sleep. 6 hours sleep is very important, and do not compromise on sleep because it will be like doing some compromise on your quality of study. Okay. Then Sucheng saying with regarding to Indian economy, again say example the question asked the account of BOP for the last 2 decades, so how to make data. So if they're asking for last 2 decades, obviously you can add the data which is currently in 2021, and before that you can say that if you see decade wise data, if you will expect that these kind of questions will come, I don't think so. They will ask these kind of questions in 2022 because the pattern recent trend that they are showing is more conceptual based. So if the question comes, you can write economic survey data. If you open the economic survey data, you'll find uh, the facts. So if you see the inflation, you will realize that it's almost 6%, 7%. If I ask you what's the debt to GDP ratio, you will understand the normal times, as in non-COVID times, it was around 70%. If I ask you the foreign exchange reserves, it's around 600 billion something. So you will realize that it's not rocket science ke the facts will change drastically. It's gradual process. So you can write that approximately the inflation was this, now it is this. So this is how you can tackle. Shubham is say, I was not able to clearly state my question. I'm confused about whether to apply for PhD in a good institute or should I enroll for a state university with best. But Shubham, I think you have to take a call on this because you cannot do the both. If you do PhD from a good institute, then you have to provide that particular dedicated time to that degree. And whether you want to do like a neutral MA economics and then prepare for the then this UPSC economic services, that would be another good option. But one thing which I will favor Indian economic service over PhD. PhD is having no deadline, no age limit, but Indian economic service is having the age limit. So I would say that first go for IES, then you will realize if God forbids 2-3 अटेम्प्ट में नहीं होता है, then you will realize कि IES भी दे सकता हूँ, PhD भी कर सकता हूँ, because by that time you will be having good amount of knowledge. Okay, I think Shubham, I was able to answer your question. Yeah. I think I've done all the questions. फीस स्ट्रक्चर के लिए वेबसाइट दिया हुआ है, आप देख लो प्लीज, है ना. You will realize, just you'll get the link of the subscription. I don't remember the fees amount exactly, but EMI option is available and IES 10% discount if you pay it flat. But this discount is available only till midnight. Okay, आज रात तक के लिए. And if you enroll today, I will give you interview guidance for free. If you qualify the exam, I will provide you interview guidance for free with the panelist consisting of the officers from services as well as the professors. Okay, so 2 benefits, 10% discount if you enroll by tonight, and interview guidance will be free. Okay. So thank you so much. That's it. Thank you for tuning in. Really enjoyed interacting with you guys. It has been a long time since we have done the session. And if you want to connect with me on call, this is the number. Just take the appointment 24 hours before. Okay, we'll be able to connect on call. Any query, any query. That query that you're not able to ask on a public platform, you can ask via connecting on this number. So this is a toll-free number. If you call on this, they will reconnect the call with me. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now we'll see you on the other side very soon. Tomorrow we are starting with the class where we will discuss about how to read newspaper in a very short time, how to make notes, answer writing, and a lot of things we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. See you. See you guys. Thank you and good night. See you in another session.